Hi, this is Jason from Horrific Nightmares, and welcome to another edition of What's in the Bag, Jay? This is a segment where I pick 6 movies from my collection that I haven't seen, write their names down on a piece of paper, throw them in the bag, draw one out at random, and do a short review. Now, returning from last week is Stripperland, The School, The Last Lovecraft, Relic of Cthulhu, The Beast of Exmoor, and making his debut this week, Meatball Machine, and La La Land. Now this is where I take the pieces of paper and throw them in the bag while I explain that if one of the ones that you like doesn't get picked, you can definitely vote for it, and I will take it under consideration. I'm going to give the bag a good tussle. And see what we can come up with. I picked Stripperland. Finally gets picked. So now I set that aside while I put all the movies side by side, and throw my trusty Freddy vs. Jason die in a cup and see what we roll. We rolled a 4. So now I'm going to pick 4 movies or 4 pieces of paper out of the bag to see what comes back next week. You know what? Why don't we give it another good tussle? The Beast of Exmoor returns next week. Meatball Machine returns next week. The Last Lovecraft returns next week. And finally, La La Land. So, if The School is one that you really wanted to see me review, I know Andrew from Andrew Ballina really wanted me to do that. So definitely let me know, and I will take it under consideration. Now, I'm going to go watch Stripperland. I know a lot of you have requested this, and I'll be back with a short review later. Well, I'm back. I just watched Stripperland, and here are my thoughts. Now, Stripperland is a 2011 movie, which runs approximately 103 minutes, and is written and directed by Sean Skelding. The only other movie that I could find that he had done is I Am Virgin, which kind of has a little bit to do with this, although somewhat, I don't know. Anyway, this stars Ben Shepherd as Idaho, and he was in Measure for Measure. Let's see, Maren McGibbon as Virginia. She was in Blood Creek Woodsman, Cell Count, and Westender. Elena Herron as West Virginia. She was in Leverage, which is a TV series. And finally, Jameson Chaline as Frisco. He was in Bury Me Again and Dreams Awake. Now, this movie was made with a $500,000 budget, and a competition was held for bands, and the ones that got picked as their favorites ended up on the soundtrack. And I thought that was pretty neat that they did that. The music is pretty darn good in this. Now, I'm going to try to break this movie down. This movie is pretty interesting, and it's pretty funny. If you don't like horror comedy, or zomcoms, if you want to even call it that, I wouldn't even bother with this one because it is so tongue-in-cheek, it's not even funny. Actually, it is kind of funny, but... So, Stripperland. You basically have... It's basically a knockoff of Zombieland, where you have your four main characters who, just like in Zombieland, are named after where they came from. This one is Idaho, Virginia, West Virginia, and the guy was from San Francisco, so of course, shouldn't he be called California? But he calls himself Frisco. Two guys and two girls. The guy tries to follow the rules of his little playbook, just like the guy Jesse Eisenberg did in Zombieland. The other guy, Frisco, just wants baked goods, kind of similar to the way Woody Harrelson just wanted Twinkies, and he's very harsh and hard to get along with. They basically had the same vehicle, so it was kind of like an Airplane or a Scary Movie or something like that. It was just basically a ripoff of Zombieland, but a funny parody of it. I thought this was pretty damn cute. I really enjoyed it. You have to be, I think, in a kind of a mood to watch a movie like this, but it was fun. Yeah, I don't really know what else really to say about it. When you watch this film, you will pick up so many pop culture references in this film. From monologues from other movies, situational sort of things. It's just super, super silly. Type of movie that you get together with a bunch of friends, have a few beers, and just sit back and laugh. Definitely a fun popcorn flick. Something you really don't have to pay attention to too much, and just sit back and enjoy it. Now, yeah, the gore was both practical effects and CGI. I am not a fan of CGI at all. I've stated that before many a time. This is one of the films I actually believe it kind of works with, somewhat, because they do it as sort of like a gag sort of thing. You pretty much would have to see it to kind of understand. But it kind of works, and the practical effects that they have in there are pretty good. I'm not going to really tell you why the strippers are zombies. I'll let you find that out for yourself. I basically gave you enough to go on as far as it being exactly like Zombieland, only strippers instead of zombies or regular human beings. You know, you guys know what I mean. But, this was fun. Yeah. I actually had fun with this one. I didn't really know what to expect. And there was a lot of eye rolling at first, but I really did enjoy it. So, but yeah, if you guys were interested in the school, definitely comment below, and I'll take it under consideration. And if you like what you see in here, hit that like button and subscribe. And until next time, peace.